Hey guys, this is Larmy again. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing some Dead by Daylight, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the Demogorgon, or how to play the Demogorgon. This is more specifically for a friend that recently got Dead by Daylight, and he bought the Stranger Things DLC, so I just wanted to help him out and show him how you should play Demogorgon, and to hopefully get the maximum amount of kills. So I'll try to explain some stuff while we're loading in, while we're waiting in the lobby for one more person, because this game has really weird matchmaking. And, so I'll just go over the Demogorgon's base power. He's got, we'll start with the portals. Don't worry about the Abyss or Shred. So, the Demogorgon sets up portals where he can traverse the Upside Down and go through different portals and come out of other portals that he's put down. So he has to set them up all individually. So the best way to do it is to just make a whole bunch of portals that are kind of cross-mapped from each other. So then, if you need to get to one gen, you can teleport there. You enter your portal, you come out the other one. And then you get undetectable for a very small amount of time, which is where you lose your terror radius and your red stain in front of your, wherever you look. So, then his special ability of the Abyss, when you hold down right click, it'll show anybody that's standing on top of a portal, which the survivors can cleanse or seal your portals. It's called sealing. They break your portal and it gets destroyed. So you can detect that with Killer Instinct, which is this weird little heartbeat thing whenever a survivor is standing on top of a portal. But also while you are charging of the Abyss, you have a special ability called Shred. And Shred, when you left click, if you hold right click and then you click left click, you do Shred, which you will dash forward. You can hit a survivor. You can also break breakables, so a drop pallet or a wall. And that will then, break something or hit the survivor. But it also is very punishing in a way. If you miss it, it's very bad. Even if you hit it, it's pretty bad because you have very low sensitivity and you have a long cooldown. And during that time, you can lose survivors very easily because it's very hard for you to turn. The sensitivity gets really low and you're kind of stunned for a bit. So I'm just going to go through some more of the basics in the middle of the game. I'll give commentary while I play and show you the best way to be using Demogorgon in a real game against survivors. So we should load in here any second now, and then I'll just go about everything you should do. So I can start off with just saying you should probably be putting your portals close by to generators, because that's usually the best way to use his portals. Okay, we got Auto Haven. Looks like we got the big one. It's also better if you kind of hide your portals behind stuff, so that one, survivors don't find it, and two, they don't see you come out of it. But your portals aren't shown to survivors until you actively use that portal. Somebody's right here. That's a poor spawn. Alright, and if Claudette goes anywhere, I can show you what to do on a pallet. See right there, when the survivor's on the pallet, if they can't round a corner and you're too close to them, you can hold out your Shred, and then either they drop the pallet and you break the pallet, or you hit the survivor because they don't want to drop the pallet. So it's kind of what happened there, because I was able to get rid of the pallet. I'm also I'll go over the perks while I do some of this stuff. I'm using Surge, which whenever I down somebody near a generator, it damages the generator and makes it start regressing at an additional 7% regression rate, I think. It might be more or less depending on the tier. I'm not sure what the tier affects exactly. I think it's just cooldown mainly. Also, something like that, those are more risky plays that you shouldn't be going for. I'm just kind of smurfing right now, considering that the rank reset just came by. I'm a rank 8. I'm usually red ranks most of the time. Okay, you just dropped God Power. And I'm also running Nurse's Calling, which lets me see the auras of survivors that are healing, so that's just useful. Okay, what is this Kate doing? You are playing so odd. And that's another good way to use Shred, is when survivors are locked into animation. Okay, so I've just got Tinker, my other perk, that lets me know if that generator hits 70% way over there. I'm just gonna let it go. And it gives me the technical status effect when it hits 70%. There's no way I'm gonna make it to that end of the map, especially because I don't have a portal set up yet. So I'm just gonna let that go and get this hook. I'm also running Monitor and Abuse, which is my right perk, that makes my terror radius smaller when I'm not in chase by 8 meters, and increases it by 8 meters when I am in chase. And so now here, I can kind of go around and just start setting up portals again. I've gotten 2 hooks now, so that's pretty good, and Claudette still hasn't healed. Oh, I found Claudette again. Also, the Demogorgon Shred is really good to go off of hills. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that because you go really far off of hills for just in general high spots. But now, if I can find a good spot to demonstrate once more... Ooh, Versus Calling. Versus Calling isn't the best on demo, but I mean, it's good with, like, Monitor and stuff. Just to, have a smaller terror radius. Show my red light, make her think I'm going one way, and then go the other way. Smack Kate, she's down. She's on the pallet, and okay, we've got 2 people self-carrying. See, look. And they tried to stun me with the firecracker, and now I have 3 people down, and Nia's the only one alive, but I don't want this game to get boring, so... you won't slug for the 4K with 4 gens left. Tinker's going off. Okay, well now I know where Nia is, and I'll go for it and hope somebody has an unbreakable or something. Or I can let Nia get the unhooks. Nope, somebody let go on hook because they know they're dead. And you see, that's very punishing. I could barely move my camera at all when I use my shred. So it's very important that you make sure you don't do anything too risky. So now we'll see if I get something. See right there, Nia was forced to drop the pallet, or else I was gonna down her. I don't want this to happen really, so I'm gonna try to. I didn't want to make this very boring, but I kind of had to. So I guess that's it for this game. That was a decent demonstration of demo. I guess it's kind of nicer just having a short video of helping out how to play demo. I mean, they can always take their chance to escape. Yeah, that's what he is doing. Alright, so Nia didn't make it. And, might be screwed here, actually. There aren't any nearby hooks. Let's see if she goes through. If she does, she's probably gonna go back there every time. That'll be fun. If she goes through, it's not the worst thing in the world. And yeah, that's basically demo. It's mainly his shred that you kind of need to focus on. Portals aren't too bad. You shouldn't be relying on portals too much anyways, considering that survivors can just get rid of them anytime. So we can find Claudette or Hatch or something. It could be hiding with adrenaline. No. There's some points. Which they just released Auto-Haven back into the game. And if Claudette finds Hatch, it's not the worst thing in the world. But they don't necessarily deserve it either, considering that they're a self-care user. I'll just put my portal down and teleport. Kind of show what it's like. Not if I hear Claudette. You have tenacity, that's what you've gotten so far. I think you have tenacity. Alright. We'll see. If she wiggles... If she doesn't wiggle, I'll give her Hatch. Okay. I'll give her Hatch because she didn't wiggle. That's fair enough. It would have been good if she stayed in that same spot. She would have wiggled free every time. There's no way I would have been able to hook her. Alright. Yeah, that's Demogorgon for you. It's pretty simple. He's not as simple as killers get, but he's pretty simple. His power is simple. But yeah, he's a pretty simple killer and useful too. So we'll just type GG in the chat because that was a good game. This person brought a key, but they were only using it to see their teammates. So that's fine. So yeah, that's the demo. You just got to put down his portals, defend them relatively well. He doesn't really have any built-in slowdown necessarily, but his teleportation is very, very good, especially with the perk barbecue and chili. Let me find it. I don't think I have it on him actually. Do I? Yeah, I don't. Probably would have been running it if I didn't. It's Bubba's perk, Leatherface. It's his perk, barbecue and chili. Yeah, I'm running it. Just lets you see the auras of all the survivors that are far enough away whenever you hook somebody. So that's always useful. How did I not? I was running nurses on demo and I hooked 4 survivors while using nurses. Must be some glitch. Yeah, as far as demo's add-ons go, they aren't too useful. I feel like they should, if they got a rework, demo would be maybe a good killer, because I feel like it's largely the fact that he can't be add-on reliant because all of his add-ons kind of suck. Like, increases the time taken by survivors to seal a portal, and increases the radius where they can be detected by of the abyss. That's pretty useless. I mean, increasing the portal seal time is also good, but it's already decently long, and increasing it doesn't matter too much, because they're probably going to get it off anyways. And then, like, you don't need to be able to detect somebody farther of the abyss, and there's an add-on that only does that, and I feel like that's such a waste of an add-on, and I feel like they could be doing something better. Stuff like 11 soda is fine, and yeah, like, stuff that increases the recovery speed is fine, but like, stuff like this, upside down resin, or the vermilion web cap isn't too terrible, but the demo's so noisy, you can't really do much with the undetectable. They should make the undetectable status effect lower killers' noises that they make, because most of them have a sound that they make all the time, like doctors breathing, wraiths gargling, hags gargling. It's kind of, I mean, obviously it's to make sure that, you know, they don't really sneak up on you too well, but I feel like it's kind of weird. So his add-ons could definitely use a nice little change or rework or something, just to make it easier to play him with add-ons that might actually help him better. And Rat Liver's the best add-on to run. I don't have it because I've used all of them. Obviously it's the best add-on, so I've used him for pretty much every game. It just increases your movement speed by 9% when you're holding of the abyss, and I think you're normally slower than survivors when you're charging your shred. But I believe with that add-on, it actually makes you faster. Let's go ahead and buy this, get another level. That's why not. And you never know, like, it's always useful just to be able to be faster. But yeah, that's pretty much it for demo. You just gotta use your shreds when they're locked into animation, but especially on pallets, like the situations that I showed there, where when they're on the pallet and they're not able to turn a corner, like you're right up to them, or you just have to have your shred at the ready for when they get up to the pallet, and then you can either lunge so that either they get hit or they drop the pallet and you break the pallet. There's a very rare chance that in between you won't hit them and you'll get stunned by the pallet. It's most of the time just going to be luck with them dropping the pallet perfectly. But it can also be predicted if you're far away when you shred. And the longer you charge Demo's shred, the farther you go. I don't know what like the maximum charge time it is, but I know if you just hold it for like a little bit longer than normal, then you'll go farther. But that's about it for demo. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, and if you enjoyed, you know, leave a like on the video, as always. And I'll see you next time. Demo's being very noisy and rude to this whole chat after the game. So yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.